What were you curious about with Trump?
The policies with China and North Korea.
We come from China, and I think it's a rare chance to seeing the president of America just experience.
I'm just curious to see President Trump because I never see him in real life before.
Did you come here because you wanted to get your own first opinion of him instead of what the media shows?
Yeah, we just want to have a personal meeting with him, but it's not happening.
Yeah. What did you take out of it? What did you get out of it?
I think he just reinforced what his point in order to attract more voters.
What did you think about the Trump you saw here today versus the one the media depicts?
He's more funny, kind of compared to the one in media. He talk a lot of funny jokes. I kind of like it.
So you liked him today more after you saw him in person than before?
Yes.
So are you guys voting in the midterms?
No, we don't have American citizens. Yeah.
You guys actually grew up in China and are citizens of China?
Yeah.
So what do you think about some of the laws and the freedoms you have in China versus the freedoms we have here in America?
It's a huge difference here, but I think let's see, because he reinforced that he called President Xi today, and he thinks that he's pretty sure that he already have some plan about how to correctly deal with the trade war. Let's see what's going to happen now.
So what do you think is a better economic system, capitalism or communism?
So the thing is, right now the system for China is not really a communism system. It's a capital-based communism system.
I originally from China. I legally entered this country. I love this country. I love this value. I love the constitution.
Do you think communism is better or kind of the democratic republic that we have?
So the thing is, for Chinese communism, it's when they're doing a big project like railroad stuff, infrastructure, it's more effective. They're doing it like a fast rate, have fast speed. Here, take a longer process to vote or go these all these kind of documents get approved. But it's really have pros and cons. Every system, there's no best system. I'm not gonna say communism is the best system or capitalism is the best system.
Do you guys have free speech in China?
Sort of, but not much. It really depends.
Do you guys have privacy rights?
Privacy. Yeah, we do have privacy rights, but most Chinese choose to not talk too much about politician stuff.
We don't want social credit score here.
Yeah, that's right. We don't want the socialism.
What do you think about the China social credit score system?
China social. I kind of feel it's a pretty good system. Social credit system. It's really reliable and also can help to build the online economy system. Because if you have a social credit while you purchase stuff or doing other kind of online investment stuff, it can really help.
But do you think that there could be a downfall there with the social credit scores where certain people could be impacted negatively and kind of shunned from society just because of their credit score?
Right now I haven't seen, but I do see just people not paying people's borrow the money from other people, and so even though they have enough money to return it, but they refuse to return the money. But Chinese government kind of bans them away from society. I think it's okay because they are not doing something not correct, so it should be punished.
Yeah.
For the they just get banned for the lottery system. You cannot buy lottery, you cannot buy airplane ticket. You still can drive. You still have many right. You just banned from the lottery system. Just you cannot live in really expensive hotel. You cannot go to very luxury school, private expensive school. But your kids can go to public school. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that system.
The message is very clear. We love immigration.
Infowars,
we love immigrants. We need the people come here, but they come legally. They cannot come to this country without any documentation, without any love our country, love our value, learning English, contribute to this country, love your country.
There's like a glass ceiling and you kind of have a harder time getting up once your credit score's bad, right?
No, once you kind of return the money and you kind of fix it, you guys just become a normal person. You don't like stay in that zone forever. Just as long as you fix your problem, you kind of go back.
What do you think will happen if the Democrats win the midterms?
This is a nightmare. It's never happened. We hope it's never happen. We will win, and victory.
We'll win and have a victory.
Yes.
Is the liberal news media lying to you? On November 6th, ride the Red Tsunami and help save America. Go vote.
This is an emergency transmission from deep in the heart of Texas. The U.S. resistance against a global corporate combine empowered and funded by Communist China, allied with the big mega banks that set up Communist China in 1949. The Communist Chinese have taken control of U.S. telecommunications infrastructure. The Communist Chinese have taken control of Hollywood. The Communist Chinese have taken control of the main universities. This is all confirmed. This is not a drill. Big tech in Silicon Valley is almost completely run by the Communist Chinese government. They've officially become state-run. Apple, 100%. Google is now making the transition and announcing a merger and total worldwide censorship. They are now beta testing using me as the straw man, a demonized version of Alex Jones, to do that. This is happening. This is not like the other probes before that were meant to get you used to probes and censorship, thinking you would adapt to censorship by just putting up with it. Now this attack is thousands and thousands and thousands of times the magnitude of all previous attacks. This is a titrated dose, reverse psychological warfare operation using adapt and overcome, subversion, paradigm manipulation. In layman's terms, they are manipulating the fact that we adapt to being oppressed. We adapt to being pressed at the low dosages of oppression. Now, when the megaton hits us of the total takeover, we try to adapt to the poison infusion instead of not knowing it's a lethal dose if we accept the dose. Total Internet of Things, integration, global social score, complete command and control system. It is the virtual reality AI weapon system now attacking the United States with traitors inside the major security agencies, blocking Trump's resistance of the program and attempting to stop us from removing the tentacles of the Chi-Com/Big Tech Banking Combine emergency situation. I have been chosen for destruction because I brought you this information and have been ramming it out as much as I can. They want to double use me, as they always do in any complex system of mathematical deception, where every angle of my good is turned against us. So they take what I've said, being sincere, build me into an insincere person in the straw man. I'm a person that cares about life and children and is against these wars. And so they make me a herder of children. And then they build me into this lie to then set the distraction while they're actually censoring all of you to make a debate about Alex Jones. So even if I didn't sell out to them, they now use me as an archetype to serve them by being the main distraction. I have now been captured by the enemy in the information warfare fulcrum and is being used against you. Only your full understanding of this key will break you free from this paradigm. I have given you the transmission. Now break free.
I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. Thomas Jefferson. If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
You laughed at me. You've been in love with something else your whole life. And this is a love affair. And so, I'm not going to get in bed with you. Because you don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil. You love death more than life. So you go with your father forever. And that's hell. Separation from God. You'll never defeat the human spirit.